I don't think this is going to work for much longer. If I'm going to keep getting booted out of the internet, this isn't going to work. Yeah, this sucks. I don't know why it's not working. It's like ridiculously slow. But yes, May May. May May. I'm just looking at this. All right. Yes, May May. Yes, May May. Is this... Okay. So, my internet is like acting ridiculously wonky right now. So, I don't know how much I'm going to be able to stick around. Which absolutely sucks because I like going on about my theory. Okay. We're going to go back to it. Okay. Starfleet Chief Medical Officer Elias Halverson, age 42, recently goes 43. Okay. Elias Halverson is the liaison between the Federation and the Corpus, because Elias Halverson is able to dislike, not agree with the Corpus, but understand their perspective. So he kind of is able to mitigate between the two, where he tries to explain to the Corpus Starfleet, and he tries to explain to Starfleet the Corpus. So anyway, he has a junior doctor working under him, which is basically the child prodigy character I created, and I keep going over with to make sure he's accurate, right? He is a... They dump him on the Starfleet doctor because they're like, all right, the Corpus are going to sell medical supplies to Starfleet. They need to integrate their medicine, understand how it's different, because Corpus medicine requires a stronger understanding of engineering, and it's far more advanced. And while Starfleet is not willing to accept all Corpus medicine, like genetic engineering, they are willing to accept things like nanites, which cure and heal things much faster. So a lot of the Corpus medicine is going to be sold to the Federation. Anyway, in order to do that, they have Corpus employees working on the USS Athena part-time. So like the junior doctor, they have a junior engineer working in engineering, mostly about weapon systems. But also the Corpus have their own warp drive, so mix and match. Anyway, the chief medical officer is talking to one of the Corpus, which is basically Kai from Tico and crew, and he points out his employment record. He's like, you realize, right, going through it, he's like, this is interesting. He's like, you are owed back pay by the Corpus. So like, what are you talking about? He's like, Becco, in order to facilitate allowing their employee to work on your ship, kind of gave you a supervisory role. So anyway, first off, the Corpus employees that work on the Athena are paid less because they are assuming Starfleet will pay. So if you're working on the USS Athena, why would the Corpus pay you a full salary? They're assuming that because you're on the USS Athena will pay part of your pay. But Starfleet doesn't pay its officers, doesn't pay the Corpus. So the Corpus employees... So anyway, the chief medical officer is annoyed to see that one of his own staff, which is the Corpus junior doctor, isn't getting paid fairly. So he looks into the young employee's record and ends up finding out that this employee is basically under him by Corpus records. So he realizes that he's being paid by the Corpus, but he hasn't been paid because he hasn't put in accounting information where his salary should go. So he ends up, through a clerical error, becoming a Becco employee. So he starts getting paid by the Corpus. Anyway, the Corpus, instead of saying, yeah, this is a clerical error, okay, this is a clerical error, we're going to correct it and basically not have you listed as one of our employees. On the contrary, what he does, the Becco does, is they're like, all right, this Becco here going, all right. Instead, we're going to hire him because by hiring the chief medical officer of the USS Athena as a part-time role in Becco, they're putting out a flaw in Starfleet. Starfleet will never accept a Corpus employee. Well, Corpus cadet, right? Why? Because the Corpus are genetically engineered. However, the philosophy of the Corpus is different. The Corpus believe in profit. So if you, regardless of what you are, if you can be profitable, the Corpus will accept you. So it shows that in a crazy way, the Corpus are more accepting of people than the Federation, because the Federation will never accept the Corpus. They will never be allowed as citizens. They will never be welcomed into the Federation. So in a way, it's a kind of a spit in the face of Starfleet when they go, all right, fine. We made this mistake. We'll pay Elias Halverson Corpus salary, right? We'll do it. We'll give Elias Halverson a Corpus salary. And what Elias Halverson does is, because he doesn't like the fact that his young employee, okay, he doesn't want his young employee getting underpaid, he uses a portion of his salary to pay the Corpus Junior Doctor, okay? But it's meant to be a spit in the face of Starfleet, where they're like, all right. You won't accept us because we have genetic, and the thing is, it's not like any of the Corpus chose genetic engineering. That's just how they're done. It's like from childhood. It's just part of the Corpus are basically genetically modified. You're purpose bred. So it's like you are basically denying an entire group of people who have done absolutely nothing wrong. Except be, because of who they are. Which is so funny to look at. So, Elias Halverson, I managed to get a Corpus,
it's all about knowing who you
officer,
are and not giving a damn.
Which is hilarious because then, the Corpus, according to Warfare, have rituals, right? It's very, very important. So I figure every time they have a batch of new employees, they have a long, ridiculously long ritual to welcome them as induct them into Corpus. However, because my Corpus pillarship is not in the origin system, they have only one new employee, and that is the Chief Medical Officer of the USS Athena. So as you can see, there are monitors all over the place.
There's a heavy unit
so the Chief
approaching.
Medical Officer of the USS Athena realizes that the entire Corpus crew are going to watch one employee getting inducted into the Corpus, and it's going to be him. So he has to show up in his dress uniform, stand still for 16 hours, recite Corpus vows, and he becomes a member of BECCO. Since that's this Frode Beck stuff. Because, the Corpus can stand for 16 hours. Not that bad compared to a Federation doctor going... And of course, Starfleet has a precedence for this, where they're like, all right, remember Benjamin Sisko? He didn't want to be emissary to the Prophet, but he ended up being it. They're like, all right, Elias, you're stuck now, being the Federation emissary to the Corpus. So, I've actually managed to now, and the best part of all of this whole insanity is, alright, if the Lotus were to suddenly appear in the picture, very unlikely, the Lotus doesn't have warp drive. If the Lotus were to appear in all of this, who's the supposed good guy in Warframe, right? The Lotus, okay? Think about it. The Corpus, they wouldn't believe her. All the Corpus have to say is, yeah, she's lying. Or she employs children as warframes. Because the Corpus haven't lied to the Federation. Hey, what's up? Like I said, I'm still obsessed with my crazy idea. The Corpus haven't lied to the Federation, okay? So the Corpus have had three things that have basically solidified them in the eyes of the Federation. First, the Corpus warned them about the Grenier. They said that the Grenier will shoot without question, will come onto your ships and slaughter everyone. And what happened when the Federation ran into the Grenier? Exactly what the Corpus told them. Second, the Warframes, okay? The Warframes will come on your ship, and they are like basically an entity of nature. You're like, you cannot fight them, okay? And what happens? While on a mission in the Origin system, a Warframe shows up, slaughters Starfleet officers, critically injures and kills Corpus officers, and leaves the junior doctor, the 16-year-old, in critical condition. But doesn't put the Starfleet doctor, I know, look at the Starfleet doctor for police. He's already slaughtered all the other Starfleet.
Broken their ranks and
but
they
he
are on the
sees
run.
the doctor,
Another
one
successful mission.
standing Starfleet,
Fine
scans
extraction.
him. The doctor's messed up.
Another
that.
job well
So,
executed.
number 2, the Corpus didn't lie about the warframe. They said, they're dangerous, they will come in, they will wipe you out, be careful of the warframe. And number 3, the Corpus warned them about the infested. They said, you will hear distress calls, you will see life signs. Do not engage, just destroy it. And I had a Corpus vessel, no, a Starfleet vessel, run into an infested vessel, and the Starfleet vessel was basically lost. So, they were right about the infested. So the Corpus has never lied to Starfleet. They've warned them about the Grenier, the infested, and the warframe. On top of that, because the Corpus want to develop a stable market with the Federation, there are rumors of Corpus vessels coming in and assisting Federation vessels
There is a large
against the
platoon of
Grenier.
Grenier Marines stationed here.
So they'll be
Leave
like,
no
yeah,
one
there was this
standing.
vessel, and we suspect it was Corpus, and it was Corpus. The Corpus are helping the Federation in subtle ways because they want to develop a permanent market. They're selling weapons at reasonable rates to border colonies against raiders and Grenier attack. Because the Corpus are their goal is long-term stability and forming a market. And the thing is, I have this could change. They will never be allowed Federation citizens unless the Federation re-examines their rules about genetic engineering. The Corpus will never be allowed. However, as the Corpus becomes more and more integrated into the Federation, they will eventually earn a seat on the Federation Council because they have such a big role they play. So, Frode Beck will find himself as in the century. Okay, it'll take about, maybe probably less than a century. I'm probably being unfair. But at the bare minimum, at the most, it will take a century for the Corpus to be given a Federation, a seat on the Federation Council because they're activities Federation, selling them weapons and medical supplies. In addition, the Corpus are very good at backwards engineering. Their warp drive probably will eventually surpass the Federation. They will come up with new and inventive ideas for transporters and replicators. And I know for a fact the Corpus are trading with the Ferengi and the Romulans. Which means there are Corpus vessels, not very many because they don't want anyone to know about it, but there are a handful of Corpus vessels with cloaking devices. So the Corpus end up integrating so thoroughly into the Federation that the Federation goes, we have to give them a seat. And the best part is the Federation thinks that the Corpus are oppressive. But when they talk to Corpus employees, the Corpus don't consider themselves oppressive. So how do we deal with it? So you just have to, that's why Elias Halverson is very important. He's a chief medical officer finding himself becoming basically Federation Corpus, liaison, where he's like, I understand Corpus culture, I understand Federation culture, I don't agree, he definitely doesn't agree with the Corpus, but he understands where they're coming from. They're coming from a mindset of scarcity. That the Federation is a post-scarcity society, whereas the Corpus is a here at constant risk of fighting and war with the Grenier and the Warframe, and we come from a society where everything is made not machines, right? Even the Tenno's foundry still builds. There's still, you need supplies and resources. This does not exist in the Federation. So every time the Federation buys something from the Corpus, it's built. They don't have that post-scarcity luxury that the Federation has. So he understands where the Corpus is coming from. They've come from a society where starvation is not uncommon, which is why they use nutrient cubes and are very heavy, why they have they walk around with weapons all the time, why their ships are always expecting conflict, so they're dressed like Corpus. See? That's why they're dressed in magnetic suits and suits like that, because they're constant in combat. Yeah, third time's the charm.
Stay
So
focused.
anyway,
There's a heavy unit approaching.
I cannot believe I managed to get a Starfleet officer to be deployed by the Corpus. I might get a second one because at some point Elias Halvorsen. No, and the best part is, okay, no. The best part is Mr. Dystopian. The best part is the Starfleet security and engineering love the Corpus. Because they love the weapon mindset of the Corpus, the survivability of the Corpus, the weapon drills and everything. However, the chief medical officer of the USS Athena is a chief medical officer of a Starfleet vessel, right? He's always like, you can't have live rounds, you have to be careful. So what happens is the Starfleet security manipulates things to their benefit. First of all, they choose, so because the Corpus and the Federation have a unified medical bay on the Corpus vessel, whenever they do combat training on the Corpus vessel, they choose to go to Corpus doctors. And they tell the Corpus doctors that Federation rules are patient-doctor confidentiality. So their medical records, every time they go to the Corpus doctors, are sealed from the chief medical officer. So Elias Halvorsen is going, why has injuries dropped like 70%? Because Corpus medicine is faster than Starfleet. They're choosing to go to the Corpus doctor instead, getting treated faster. The Corpus doctors understand that weapon training and combat training is better done with live rounds and more fierce and determined. The Starfleet security respect the Corpus because they're always in that state of ready combat, right? So the two teams that get the team that gets along the most with the Corpus. Oh yeah, no, I know about the stream. I know, right? The team that gets along the best with the Corpus is Starfleet security. So anyway, at one point they're planning on like live rounds or something, and so the doctor comes in, right? And the junior doctor was injured in a Warframe attack, and. And on top of that, Elias Halvorsen can be a bit of a pain in the butt because he follows the younger Corpus officer to engineering. And so they start mocking him. So now it's a known fact on the Federation USS Athena. Every time the chief medical officer, you send me a box? Oh, wow, thank you. Why? Cool. I'll let my brother know. But no, but it's so funny. I'm sorry, just one sec. So every time the chief medical officer, right, goes into engineering, right, they have one officer go, chief medical officer on deck. And everyone starts applauding for him. They're like, oh, yes, we love the chief medical officer. He's so stunning and brave. You're such an inspiration, Commander Halvorsen. They drive him nuts. But anyway, sorry about that. What? You did? Cool. Let me check with... I'll let my brother know. But it's so much fun to see the culture clashes and how he's like, my sick bay is now empty because everybody chooses to go to the Corpus doctor, so he's like, I have to adapt. And it's like, it's really depressing because he's like, just, his sick bay is empty and everybody ignores him because he's not as good as Corpus doctors, and you're looking at him like, kind of feel bad for him, but then it's like, yeah, he can be a bit of an asshole sometimes. It's like even his parents are like, Elias, you have to stop being a doctor sometime. You just forget, like, relax. Like, losing his mind, and like, Ellie, stop! You're taking your work home, you're not that. And at one point, but the best part, right? There's other really big parts. Like, so at one point, the Corpus asked, they're like, your ship is called the USS Athena. This is a goddess from your history. And then the Caduceus is tied to Hermes. The Corpus are asking the Starfleet doctor, so do you worship Athena? Do you have rituals to Athena? What about Hermes? Should we make sacrifices to your god? And he's like, So at one point, Chief medical officer, several of his medical staff and engineers an altar to Hermes in sick bay, and he's like, so that our patients might recover faster. Blessed Hermes. And so the captain hears about it, and the captain's like, are you trying to they're like, the captain's like, are you trying to convert the Corpus to polytheism? He's like, I'm not a polytheist. No, I'm not, Captain. Are you a polytheist? Medical officer? He's like, I'm not a polytheist. Because we're getting reports that you're trying to convert the Corpus to the worship of Hermes. He's like, I'm not trying to get them to worship Hermes. They also... And he's like, but Caduceus is everywhere, and that is associated with Hermes. Like, I'm not trying to get them to worship. And it's not parody. When you think about it, the culture clash between the two would lead to some circumstances. The other one is, I figured that the Corpus have genetically removed or medically removed any sense of libido in humanity. That I think near and part of
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching. The enemy is broken.
So
well done. Now get to extraction.
The junior doctor goes up to the chief medical officer and says, we have sent out a report among all corpses like, because we have learned that humans are in a perpetual state of heat. And at one point,
another job well executed.
You tried to locate a cop. He's like, I'm not in heat. It's like you're treating it, Everyone keeps telling me this, okay? Everyone keeps telling me, hey bro, I'd love to support your journey. I can get it. Nobody can. Alright? First of all, nobody actually cares about what I go over, alright? Alright? I'm boring. I know. Okay? Let's do this. Alright. So anyway, I'm Instagram, where you can be a total nerd and talk about nerdy stuff and like, I mean, I have 250 followers on Twitch. Nobody watches because they're all people telling me about amazing deals that I get.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Leave no one standing. Right, woman. Let's do this, woman. Brothers. Brothers. So now I have a chief medical officer who's attending Corpus staff meetings and Corpus. Bam. And a Starfleet Federation who thinks Corpus are probably the best part of the origin system. We know nothing about it. A lot of the other stuff about the Corpus. So my theory is the Lotus notices a lack of like that the Corpus activity is dropping in the origin system. It's like confused by that. She's like, okay. Anyways, okay. Put aside my crazy Warframe Corpus crossover, which is better than anything Star Trek has had, okay? I don't have any, even when I have things go a little ridiculous, they actually make sense. When Elias Halverson gets employed by the Corpus, everything about it makes sense. Say, alright, we want to save money and save people. So he supervises a Corpus employee working in his medical department. We'll just make him a supervisory role. There's no way he's going to notice it. He doesn't know what he's doing. And then he's talking with Kai, and Kai's like, wait a minute. You're owed back pay by the Corpus. You're a Becco employee and you didn't even realize it. It's like, what? I'm not Corpus. I don't want to. It's like, well, you can use it to your advantage or not. you have a Corpus salary, and a decent one because you're being paid as a senior doctor. Or when the junior doctor tries to understand conflict of interest and emotional bias in medical care, and he's like completely takes it literally. He's like, well, what if? So he's like, I have located it. He's like, what if the physician likes canines and the patient likes cats? That is a conflict of interest. He's like, that's not what it means. Like, if our interests are not entirely aligned, that would be a conflict of interest. You don't understand it. Or the fact that the Corpus will fail ethics constantly because their ethics are corporate contracts related to medicine. He also recommended, the junior doctor recommended that the ship's counselor become mute and filled out the application for her. And then all she has to do is sign, and she can join the Corpus as mute. Yeah, the ship's counselor. And he repeatedly offers her. He's like, you are pointless and useless. We will make you meat crew. That is a better option.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
So I am still on the quest. It's mastery rank 5. Okay. I am not there yet, but I'm working my way towards it. Which is why I'm using weapons a lot and using weapons rank. What the nicest part though was I was looking at Lazar's video, and Lazar his build for this weapon, which is the Latron, is very the Latron Prime. It's very similar to what I actually did, but I don't have enough for mods. But a lot of the mods I put were the exact ones he put. Brother, let's do this. And the best part is, like, you watch the Corpus jump like 20 feet straight in the air and land on their feet without a problem. So whenever they do that in front of Starfleet is like... No. Okay, so everyone is playing Marathon. I am not playing Marathon. I am not buying Marathon. I hope Marathon crashes and burns. I hate Marathon with a dying passion. Marathon sucks. Okay? I don't care if it's the greatest game ever made. Marathon took away resources from Destiny 2. Alright? I hate Marathon. Okay? As a very angry Destiny 2 player, I played Destiny 2 for a while because I don't like Marathon. Marathon took away from Destiny 2. So, no. I have very good reason to hate the game's passion. Don't even waste your time or money with Marathon. Warframe is still kicking Destiny 2's butt, by the way. Last time I checked, it was like still maxing at like 70,000 a day. Oh, I get those all the time. I in fact, the majority of my followers on Kick are the same thing. I just have to relink my Kick account again because it keeps doing that. Marathon is the new game coming from Bungie. Okay, give me 1 sec. The Warframe player count is at, what is it? Steam. So Warframe right now is at, what is Warframe at? Right now, 63,806. Okay. Destiny 2. Okay. Is at 10,000. Oh my god. Oh my god. the overall highest for Destiny 2 was 11,000 24-hour peak? 11,000 people 24-hour peak for Destiny 2. Oh my god. This is insane. They have 10,000 people on Steam right now. And Warframe has 63,000. Oh my god. So Marathon, by the way, is the new extraction shooter from Bungie. They had a free weekend to play. Yeah, no, Warframe is... I cannot believe it. Warframe is kicking butt. I know they gained a lot of Destiny. But still, I did not expect Destiny 2 to be so bad. I did not expect it to be so bad. I really did not expect it. So Marathon is the new game from Bungie. It's an extraction shooter that looks ridiculous. And I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of extraction shooters, alright? So they gave all this money and time to Marathon instead of Destiny 2. Stop focusing on the PvP of Destiny 2 to the point where, like, at one point I wanted to play. I agree. I mean, I'm playing Warframe right now. But no, they selected Destiny's PvP to the point where I was considering playing it. Oh, and everyone's like, don't even bother. Cheating in Destiny 2 PvP is out of control. And you focus on this stupid extraction shooter instead of focusing on your main breadwinner. So that's Marathon. They had a free server whatever this weekend, and then the game comes out in like 3 days or ridiculous like that. And it's not even free, it's $40. So that's why I'm not playing it. My goal this year in 2026 is to just be acknowledged by DE as the biggest Corpus fan in the internet. Every year, the majority of the posts on X are by me. The majority of the stuff online is by me. I'm the one who spent hours creating an alternate timeline for Corpus run into the United Federation of Planets. Which helped growth. I mean, go on and delete the game. Oh, and oh, you don't even know the worst of it. They deleted their DLCs. All the early DLC is gone. Warframe, I want to go back and play the new war. I can go back and play the new war. Right now, I want to go back and play the new war because I actually do need to replay the new war. I want to record my resale gameplay and then re-record using AI. That's always AI. So actually talking with Corpus.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another
They
successful
deleted
mission.
all their
Find
early
extraction.
DLC. The Red War is not in Destiny anymore. Forsaken. A lot of the content is they'll make seasons and get rid of hundreds of dollars worth of content. Game is too loud. Let me lower it. My system has been acting up long. I think I lowered it, right? Yeah, I can hear it's lower. I'm trying to get to mastery rank 25, so I'm just... Look, okay, I have a goal of reaching 2,000 Corpus battles. It's important, okay? My brothers need me. My brothers in the Corpus need me. So I'm going to continue to fight battles in the name of the Corpus for the Corpus, which is a problem because I need to switch from the parent sequence at this point because there are mods and stuff I'm missing. All right, wait. First off, I got. What did I get? Yay!
With the impossible behind you, all that remains is what is necessary.
Okay, woman. Perfect.
That's all from me.
But... And yes, I suck at fashion frame. I know I suck at fashion frame. I mean, this just doesn't make sense. This does not make any sense at all. I won't deny it. I just pick up random stuff, okay? Oh, wow. Thank you for the $5 super chat, Be the Silent. And, no, I can't. I don't have anything. I don't have any air in me to make a burp. But I appreciate it. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I am trying to get all my guns to max level, okay? See, that's why I have it done by rank. Siva, so nothing. My brothers, you slaughter my brothers! My brothers! In the name of the Corp, how could you? I said, I am trying to get to mastery rank 25. I am trying to see what I do not have yet that is leveled 30. Because I need that. Okay. I don't want to use... What do I have here? Okay, first off, let's go all the way at the top. Okay. I absolutely suck at it. I have no idea what I'm doing with fashion frame. Ooh. Alright. So, my understanding is, okay, that is a status weapon, right? Because you have a 30% status chance, right? So, go here. Right, we go. Right. Hey, what's up?
Do you remember
I said,
the old
I,
war, operator?
okay.
Order seems to have misplaced
Go
those
with-
memories.
Wait, okay. And then, so that's, I'm trying. Galvanized chamber. I want serration. Where's my serration? Should we flip that? Okay. That alone has increased things. We need multi-shot. Okay. What gun is this anyway? Split chamber. Nice. Oh, galvanized chamber is split chamber. Never mind. Right. Okay. In prime cryo house. Malignant force. Yes, this is taxin. Heat. Why not? C. Alright. Okay. Let's see. So my way of testing weapons, I know. Because look, alright, look. Alright. My profile. Okay, first off, I am 24. Right? My stat. I am mayor of Corpus City. Okay. My goal is to, right over here. Okay. I have total kills, okay. Where is it? So right over here, 378,000 Grenier kills, okay? 370,000 Grenier kills, okay? 57,000 Corpus kills. So we can say that there is a slight bias going on here. On top of that, Corpus battles completed 1,913. My goal is right now 2,000, okay? Grenier battles completed 0. Not a single battle done on the side of the Grenier. Not a single one. They're all on the side of the Corpus, okay? So, my way of testing weapons is to fight invasion missions for one simple reason. Because you evil people are going after my Corpus brothers and they need me. So I have a responsibility. Let's do this. All right, brothers. We go to slaughter in the name of Parvus Granum for profit. All right? For Parvos and for profit and for resale. Let's do this. They dare to step into our space. We will defend the Corpus and the United.
Your sense of duty compels you to help the Corpus today.
My sense of
Destroy
duty
all
always
Junior forces
compels
help
me to.
maintain the balance.
Burn! How does it feel to be... How does it feel to be mastery rank fodder? You invade in the name of the Corpus.
This aggression has upset the balance of power.
Woman!
You must
Okay.
set things right.
No, woman! Alright, woman. Let's... The Sisters of Parvos are to slaughter the Sisters of Parvos! Well, actually, I do have a Sister of Parvos up. But that is beside the point. Look, I actually saw a very good YouTube video that brought up the exact points I did. The Grenier cannot succeed. The only reason the Grenier exist and continue is because the Corpus let them. Because the Corpus charged them for medical supplies and weapons. Which is why my idea about the United Federation of Planets would be interesting, because then they would take Corpus focus off the Grenier. And the Grenier would go extinct. Because what is the Corpus? This is important. The Corpus are the market in the origin system. You will not have interplanetary trade without the Corpus. You will not have education without the Corpus. You do not have investment and industry without the Corpus. The Corpus is the future of the origin system. This woman is living in the backwards times. It's like, we need to balance the Grenier. No, woman. No, 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 no. If the Corpus... Hey, Zanny, what's up? If the Corpus... I need to, though, use my Sephiroth. I have Sephiroth. Warframe! This is Warframe. So I have, by the way, for those people wondering, I have Twitch and YouTube going at the same time. So yes, this is Warframe, which is free and actually fair when it comes to freedom. And it is the... I've been playing since 2017. It actually existed before Destiny and did a lot of what Destiny did. So no, the Grenier are clones. The Grenier are defective clones that they continue to create. The cloning process has been degraded over centuries since Orchid Empire. The Grenier are clones that the Corpus used to sell them stuff, basically. The problem is, without the Grenier, there is no market. They make a ridiculous amount of money, which is why Darvo says at one point, it's free. Warframe is free. It's on everything. I think it's now on Android too, which I need to try it out because I finally am upgrading my phone. So the Grenier are mutated, damaged clones who are failing. And the thing is, they cannot... Wait, no, it's not my birthday. Oh no, Zenny's birthday. Happy birthday, Zenny. It's a boy. Right. So the Grenier will not be able to... The Grenier basically kill anybody who is in Grenier. And whereas the Corpus... Basically, the best example to compare and contrast the Corpus and the Grenier is to go to Cetus. The Grenier are outside of Cetus, trying to kill everybody. And the Corpus are inside Cetus, trading with everybody. So that's how you know. Like, if you go onto Cetus, you'll see Corpus inside Cetus, but you will see Grenier outside. And now they just sell them medical supplies and sell them guns and laugh at them the whole time. But that's why my theory on why it would be so much cooler if the Federation was real and the Corpus ran into the United Federation of Planets. That's the main difference. So if you go to Cetus, you'll see there's a bunch of Corpus guys. But the problem is there is no market. So the Corpus don't want to get rid of the Grenier. But The Corpus are cool. And they don't have anybody who throws feces
Stay
at you.
focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
But this is somebody was asking, this is Warframe. Warframe is available on everything. Like, the new joke should be, can it play Warframe? I know the joke is, can it play Doom? But now it should be, can it play Warframe? Warframe is on iOS and Android, Switch, Switch 2, PlayStation, Xbox, PC, Epic Game Store, and Steam. And it has, I believe, its own launcher. And the best part is, you can do cross-save. So when I play on, so I was playing earlier on PC, right? Because I have a decent laptop. I made sure to have a decent laptop before all the prices went absolutely crazy for the laptop and RAM and stuff. So I have a decent laptop. I also have a Steam Deck. Warframe plays great on all of them. So that's why it should become, can it play Warframe? Warframe is free. All of the content is free. Oh no, definitely not Kurtzman Trek Federation. No. So I started a project as a joke, where I was comparing, where I was like, all right, USS Athena from Starfleet Academy versus Corpus. And I just wanted the ChatGPT to basically say, yeah, the Corpus would slaughter them. And then I was like, I hate Kurtzman Trek. There's nobody there. The Romulans aren't there. The Ferengi aren't cool. Nobody's cool. So I'm like, all right, it's like post-Cisco DS9 era of Trek. Okay, the Romulans are still there. The Ferengi, because the Corpus, of course, are going to be working with the Ferengi. The Ferengi actually find the Corpus kind of terrifying because they're like, the Corpus is what we think we are. It's like they worship profit, whereas the Ferengi are like, they like extravagance and wealth. The Corpus literally live for profit. So the Ferengi are freaked out by the Corpus, but they work with the Corpus because they're the closest. The Corpus have deals with the Romulans eventually, where they get cloaking devices, but they don't have a lot, so the Federation doesn't know yet that they have cloaking devices. They just limit it. And it really is fascinating because it allows you, it highlights what makes the Corpus the Corpus. You gotta, I can give you, I don't know if I have it. Honestly, I have not focused enough on ribbons yet. I have a couple of them, but I've never really focused on ribbons. I need to. It really highlights the fact, like, the best part is it actually created a whole dialogue. So one of the biggest complaints, right, in sci-fi is
Have broken their ranks and they are on the run.
the fact that
Another successful
shows
mission.
these
Find
days sound
extraction.
like modern 2026. This thing broke down an entire language guide and compliment and curses and insults that would be used by the Corpus, like may bankruptcy be your perpetual companion and stuff like that. A whole, like, my favorite are like I said, I'm trying to make mastery rank 25, and in order to do that, I'm just like I said, just going through. I mean, so let's see. First off, how is this? What time is it? How is it only? They have not. I have not broken their ranks, woman. There's a couple more of them left. Look, I don't want a single person left on this base, okay? There will be no Grenier left. Burn! And by the way, George, I was able to get a Starfleet officer into the employ of this horrible one. Okay? Which is hilarious. It was like through a clerical, it was like through... There's people here. You right there. No! Woman, you said... Yeah, the people who make Warframe definitely care about their game. So Warframe was created right? It was basically their last thing. It was like they had a year left of money to run their company. Nobody wanted to go along with them to make Warframe. They didn't like the idea of Warframe, and so they were basically desperate. So they're not going to let their baby die. It's not like Destiny 2 at this point. Destiny 2 breaks my heart. Yeah. So they're not going to let Warframe die. They keep to their characters and they keep true to their world. As I said, my goal... Oh, no, you didn't. Are you okay, brother? Brother, are you okay? That's... Oh, my God. Wait. Okay, that was cool. Did you see that? Did you see that? He reloaded his weapon. That was actually pretty cool. Did you see the Corpus actually reload his weapon? Did you notice, by the way, if anybody else noticed it, the Corpus without helmets on, their eyes glow. So they have an augment on that. All of them have glowing eyes, which is kind of cool. I'll admit I don't watch them play the game. They don't appreciate the Corpus. Brothers. The thing is also their things are always happening when I'm at work, so I can't watch it. Plus, I know they don't like me, so kind of like discouraged by that. Look, Digital Extremes. Whoa. Okay, you're a founder. That means you have like Excalibur Prime. There's a founder in my Twitch stream. Damn, that's cool. Look, all I'm asking is to be acknowledged as the greatest, biggest Corpus fan you can possibly find on the internet, okay? Look up anything Corpus related on X. It's probably written by me. I have whole long dialogues now where I discuss Corpus lore versus Federation, okay? Still, that's cool to have been a founder. That would have been cool. Wait, so my twin Baslox is 28. My foot is falling asleep. Wait a minute. Would I not to?
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Okay. We're going. I am by far the biggest fan of the Corpus you will ever find. Okay? The biggest. You will not find a bigger fan of Corpus than me. Okay? You will not find a bigger fan of the Corpus than me. Okay? Absolutely not. I am biggest Corpus fan. You will. The Aclado. That's a secondary. So I have the Acbolto. Wait, no. So the Aclado. I think I just built that actually. No. I actually have it at level 30. So no, it's not a new one. The Piranha. I don't remember that one. The Godfest sounds familiar, but I can't remember what is it. It means killing Corpus. I will go on the Orvalis. I will hunt on the Orvalis for minerals and fishing, and I will avoid fighting the Corpus because I don't kill my brothers. All right? I don't. Defend more. Said it was a rifle. And the thing is, my full in-game name. Wait, you're serious? Feline Revolution. I even have my clan dojo, by the way, is almost completely unlocked. I want Corpus hair. You're serious? Like I don't expect. I don't even know how to use rivers, I'll admit. And I'm mastery rank 24, which is really embarrassing. But just watch this. Just look at my dojo, okay? How do I? Okay. Wait. Oh, I know why. That's why. I don't know if it will work. All right, I'm just warning you right now. My internet is dying. My dojo is empty. It's empty. I need somebody to like help me. Like I need to design my dojo, but I look. My goal with my wait is this. May. Do I have that is cool? What do I have that is cool? I have cool stuff. Right. I like to give stuff. Wait, how do I do this? I like you. Oh my god. For real? It exceeds my ribbon capacity. I have unused ribbons. Me. I don't know how much. Like I said, I have a lot of ribbons. I just don't use them because I don't really know much about them. Because I'm just okay. Okay. What I really want to get is a ribbon for anything for the Dara and the Dara and the Supra. I need to okay. See? Thank you. See? You wanna see? Okay. So, watch this. Okay. These are the ones I have, right? Okay. See, I have this one here, which I need to get 3 headshots in a single aim glide, which, okay. Then, this one. These are, and then, I have, wait, I should probably do that. Okay, so, kill 20 enemies that are on a dropship. Okay. And then, Find 3 caches without being disrupted by a magnetic. I get them from when you get the... Okay. So, wait. So you can only have... Okay. Right. Right. Wow, the sliding. See, like, how do you do that? You have to kill 15 enemies while sliding while invisible. Wait a minute. Wait, let's go do that. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go do that. I have my, You see, Teshin sells each week Riven Ciphers. Wait, Teshin sells Riven Ciphers? For Steel Essence. Do I even have... Wait. Can you imagine, though? Maybe I should spend less time focusing on comparing the Federation and the Corpus and more time on Riven Mount. Because everybody who does build, they're always not talking about Riven mods. I never really, like, my favorite YouTuber is Lazar Gaming. Lazar, right? He does great builds because he goes through, he's like, I have a beginner mod build, a middle mod build, and an intermediate build, right? I don't even know if I have any Steel Lessons right now. I did have some because I bought stuff. I miss Teshin. Teshin was a... Okay, so, let's see. Oh! And I have 3 of them. Okay, first off, look, I'm not shade in any frame. Like, okay, first off, I'm not sorry. Okay, I'm not sorry. I need this. I need that. Okay. I'm not sorry. Okay? Once you get a mastery... See? So this is why I need to work on my mastery rank. Now, before anything... Okay. This is important. Okay? That's my Corpus... So these are my Corpus noggles. There's Visa, right? These are my new war ones. Wait, no, he did have... Never mind. Teshin. Okay. Look. There's some things you just have to do, okay? Okay? Before you do that, you... Okay. Okay. Where is it? I have a lot of noggles I haven't used yet. I don't even remember. I never buy them. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. This isn't important, okay? The Grineer need to be slaughtered. Okay? That's the thing, okay? There's too many Grineer.
Ordis keeps a tidy ship and is therefore reluctant to allow animals on board. In Ordis's experience, animals do not eat so much as reload.
Excuse me, my cat does not reload, okay? She's sleeping right now. Min Min, get your fuzzy little behind over here. Okay, so. This. Okay, so I can go unveil with veiled Riven Cipher.
I understand if you have to sell mods. Maybe Ordis will meet a similar fate someday.
So I don't even have the Shadoo yet. But I have the blueprint for the Shadoo. Okay? Okay. Let's see. Let's go with... I don't care. I can get more. Supra! 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 No, it's a Grineer weapon. It's a Grineer weapon. I'm embarrassed to have... Okay. I don't care. Supra! 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 Another Grineer weapon! It's another Grineer weapon! Do I look like I like Grineer? Do I look like the type who uses Grineer weapons? No. Okay? No. 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 Alright. I don't care. I will get more next week. Well, actually, the reset is today. So. Supra! Ah! I got the Hind. I got like all Grineer weapons. This is an insult. This calls for... Fine, woman. The Lotus had something to do with this. I'm telling you, she did this on purpose. Woman? I go to slaughter Grineer in the name of the Corpus, woman. This is revenge. Oh my god, did you... Ow. This is revenge, okay? Watch and learn, Lotus. Next time I want a Corpus Riven mod, what do? You give me a Corpus Riven mod. You do not send me Grineer garbage, okay? I think I have that. Isn't that a
mobile defense mission?
Come on, woman.
Deliver payloads and
Yeah,
defend
woman.
a number of
Watch
locations
and
already
learn,
into
woman.
the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
Yeah, because you... Where are you? Excuse me, there's some over there. This is for...
more difficult.
Oh, really,
Get
woman?
to a terminal.
Really?
And prepare for enemy resistance.
I have the incarnate. Wait, what? If you have the Torrid mod build, if you have the... What is a Torrid mod? How do you send me a Torrid mod build? What is a build? What do you mean? What do you mean? Will it tell me how to slaughter Grineer at a exponentially superior weight? Will it teach me how to slaughter Grineer at an exponentially higher rate because they insult my existence? Die. Come on. Anything. There are too many Grineer in this room and I can smell them.
Here is a
I
terminal.
can literally smell them through
Get
the
in
screen.
and get ready to defend. I'm in, Tenno. This will take
This
a
will
moment.
soon be level 30. And then I will slaughter you with another gun. Did that hurt? I hope it did. Your death? You insult me in my existence. Call mocks. I know Call.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Woman, you are slower than the ghost from Destiny. Yeah, that's an insult, woman. That's an insult. You are so slow. You need me to go to 3 different consoles. Do you know the ghost doesn't make me do that? No. So you are slower and dumber than Ghost from Destiny. I'm telling you, woman, go into the goddamn kitchen and make me a damn sandwich. I'm the one doing all the work here. You're just sitting here. Let me in, Tenno. Tenno, I'm your space mommy. Tenno, I love you, Tenno. Yeah? Well, space parent. I have a daddy. And he's... Oh, don't be mean to me, Tenno. I'm your space mommy. No. No. Parvos Granum is space daddy. They're gonna be like, hey, Parvos. Daddy Parvos.
There's a head.
For profit. For I am true in my Corpus training.
Tenno. This will take a moment.
Really? Wait a minute. Oh my god. Can you get those ribbon thingies from the Iron Wake? I got them from somewhere else. Because I never got them from him. It's either that or from the Night Wave. There's somewhere else you can get those ribbon thingies.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Woman, you are slow. Make me sandwich. What, are you sitting around putting Manny, you getting... She's getting a pedicure. Did you notice she has toenail polish? She's getting a pedicure and she's taking her time. Her Grenier slaves are giving her a pedicure. Well, I'm gonna wait a minute, we can find her. She comes on my ship every now and then. I'm like, Mommy, it's my birthday. Come to my ship. And then I'm like, ha, I sold you to Parvos Granum. It's either Parvos Granum or Frodback. I can't decide yet who I want to give it to. Alad V is dead, so yeah. That's nice. Part of me wants to give you to Alad V just on Princess. You support...
Terminal spotted.
I named my Moa Visa.
And prepare to defend.
No, woman. Like for real. I do all the work. Look at this. I do all the work. What do you do, woman? Like for real. Do you just sit on the phone all day and talk to your girlfriends? What? You friends with Nora Knight? Do the two of you like just chat? Hey Nora, it's Lotus. How is things? Yeah. What do you... Wait, how did that happen? This is what I get for not paying attention. Oops. I didn't even notice that was happening. Oh my god. Okay, that's good to know. Now I know thank you. Thank you so much. Now I know exactly where she's located, and I'm going to sell that to Parvos Granum. I'm going to sell that to Parvos Granum. Okay? Let me sell it to Parvos Granum. Now I have to do this over, okay? You don't understand.
The enemy is at our doorstep. You must defend our equipment until reinforcements
Woman,
arrive.
it's not our equipment. It belongs to the Corpus. The Corpus are paying me. This isn't your equipment. It's the Corpus. You're not paying me anything. The Corpus is paying me for this. You don't even make me a sandwich, woman. Defend your equipment? No, I'm defending the This? What is this anyway? This is a Warframe cryopod, alright, woman? It belongs to the Corpus! I actually am defending the Corpus stealing a Warframe! Okay? It belongs to the Corpus! You crazy woman, you don't even make me food! I thought you were Space Mommy! Why doesn't Space Mommy make me food? The Corpus give me robots. Okay? You give me nothing. What have you done? What have you done for me, woman? I do mission after mission for you and you pay me nothing. The Corpus at least pay me. What have you given? And don't you See, she just sits there. What does she do for me? Does she pay me? No. Does she make me a sandwich? Even no. The Corpus, when I do missions for the Corpus, pay me. Woman, I'm done. I don't even get a vacation. Tenno, go here. Tenno, save me. Tenno, my boyfriend is attacking me. Oh no, Tenno, my boyfriend is taking over the entire solar system. Tenno, save me. Tenno. Corpus, Tenno, we will pay you in field ROM. We will give you blueprints for weapons. We will pay you, Tenno. My boyfriend, Tenno, my boyfriend. He's mean. I still haven't recovered from the old peace, Tenno. Save me, Tenno. Well, you know what, woman? You don't even pay me. Until I get a paycheck out of you, woman. I mean, even the mission pay I get is because I steal it from people in the mission. So you know what, woman? Until I get a decent paycheck from you, you're done. I mean, it's not even like you just randomly give me gifts. Nora Knight gives me more stuff than you do. I mean, am I wrong? She pays me nothing. The Lotus pays me nothing. I risk my life, and she pays me nothing. See, the balance of power in the solar system, Tenno. Woman. Just woman. Do you really want the Grenier in control over the solar system? I get it. The Corpus aren't exactly the nicest people. But the Corpus don't go around killing people for not being Corpus. The Corpus will do business with you. Alright? You really want there to be a balance between the Corpus and the Grenier? Are you really saying that, woman? Because their very existence is torture. Is it not? Right? Is it not? So there should be no... Should be like, we should not allow the Grenier to create more Grenier. We should be like, okay, enough with the Grenier stuff. On top of that, not even the United Federation of Planets would want anything to do with the Grenier because they're genetically engineered. So they'd be like, even Starfleet wouldn't have the benevolence to help the Grenier. Starfleet would be like, yeah, we can't do anything about it. Even if it leads to extinction, we can't do anything about it. It's been nice knowing you, though. Vahek starts screaming his head off at Starfleet. Starfleet's like, well, now we're definitely not helping you. But the Corpus sell us nice stuff. And the thing is, the Corpus are smart enough to even trade for goods and resources with the Federation because there's no money. Why do they... But no, woman, you really think you want a balance of power between these two? Just pause a moment and ask yourself.
Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Just think about it, woman. Think about it. Is this really what you want to do? You're clearly not thinking. The trauma of something. Wait, so how do I do that? So if you go like that. Oh, cool. So wait, this is for this is for, okay. Wait, what? Why are you making this so ridiculously complicated? I think I kind of made that clear. Okay. So, now if I go look at the Torrid, it'll have a cool new mod setup, which it's a primary, right? It's a primary. Wait, it's not even, it's 22, so it's not even 30. I have people vouching for me on YouTube that I am the biggest fan of the Corpus that you can possibly find. Here is it. There we go. So if I go like that,
As ready as you will ever be.
which one did it? What I did. So let me try this again. I just want to see it in action. Okay. Go like that. I don't think I have everything here though. I have thermite. I have critical. Oh, I probably don't have the. How do I save it? So if I were to. I'm getting a new phone. I hope my phone is like ancient at this point. I have a Moto. I like Moto. Moto is cool. So if I go. Yeah, but it's not permanent. Okay. Oh. So, go up here. Alright, so I probably don't have all of them yet. Alright. Yeah, I need to probably, what's it called? Oh god. Forma. I also need Forma. Wait, I haven't unlocked all the incarnate phases yet? Okay, that's embarrassing. You did not see that. You did not see that. Okay? You did not see that. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay? You can't see that. Alright? It's not there. Okay? Look, I'm trying. My turret is already max rank. Okay? That's the reason.
Otis
Alright?
went mad for 3 milliseconds when he realized that each time he cleans something, he makes something else dirty. Ah! There I go again.
I have a lot of May? I have a lot of Forma. I do have a lot of Forma. I definitely have a lot of Forma because I know the rule is to keep building Forma over and over and over and over and over and over. Where'd it go? 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 Somebody's insulting my Corpus brothers. I just feel it in my bones. Alright, so, wait, this isn't max level yet? Alright. Alright. Look. Actually, one of the things I do want to do is I need... Okay. I really should. I have... I do have... Okay. I got these from... And yes, I know you're supposed to do it with multi-people, but I am a primary solo player, right? I do a lot of stuff solo, okay? And this is a Grenier mission, and I need to bring out my anger and rage at all things Grenier, okay? That's the thing,
There
okay?
is a large platoon
You
of
don't
Grenier
understand the
Marines
Grenier's
stationed here.
existence.
Leave no one standing. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic. A fissure. Defend yourself and use.
And yes, I
reactant to
know.
open
People have
relics.
told me you play Warframe like a Destiny
Defeat the
player.
corrupted
Played
and use the reactant to open a relic.
Woman,
You are going to need
woman,
a reactant
woman,
to
woman,
open
woman.
that
Stop
relic.
ordering me around, okay? I'm tired of being yelled at and
Stay
ordered
focused.
around.
There's a heavy unit
I've only-
approaching.
I think, wait, I don't know. I think I have close to that too. The thing is, the reason I haven't been formatting weapons is because, like I said, I'm trying to raise,
You have collected enough reactant to open your relic.
wow, I did not know that, woman. The massive explosion. See, she's like, because I'm trying to get to mastery rank 25. Because I want to get to mastery rank 30. And in order to do that, I need to level up everything that isn't level 30 yet. And you can see the path.
You have broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another
I don't feel like
successful
I've...
mission.
You know what?
Find extraction.
I don't feel like I have successfully broken their ranks enough. I mean, am I wrong? Do they feel broken to you? Because they do not feel broken to me. Wait, those are... Oh, well. They're their puppies, alright? I killed their puppies, alright? I killed the Grenier puppies. Where are more Grenier? I don't feel my rage against the universe. Ooh, there's some Grenier over there. How many do I... I know hide and seek. Wait, never mind. One thing I have noticed, has anybody else noticed it? It used to be the moment you stepped here, you got extracted. But now, you have to go all the way to the end. It's almost like they're like, oh, we shouldn't... You have to go all the way to the end now to get extracted, which is interesting. It is a change off those small pop-ups. What small pop-ups? You mean from the Lotus? Where she's telling... Yeah, but then it makes it... But if I shut down the pop-ups from the Lotus, then I can't yell at her and insult her. It means I'm turning her off. Which means she won. If I turn off the pop-ups from the Lotus, right? It means she has won. And I will not let her win. Okay? I will not let her win. I will have the last word. And I will tell her to take her annoying little messages and just... She pisses me off. Right? But if I silence her, it means she's won. It means she's pushed me to turn her off. Whereas on the other hand, if I tell her that...
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
No, it's the hive! It's the hive, woman! It's the
Do you
hive!
have a matching relic?
No, woman! I didn't come down here with a matching relic. It wasn't like the game asked me. No, I haven't been doing relics ever, woman. This is my first time doing them. Thank you for letting me know. After I, like, think about it, woman, alright? Okay? Just pause a moment, woman, okay? You're telling me, hey, Tenno, did you bring a matching relic after I'm on the planet? That's like telling a firefighter, hey, there's a fire. Did you bring a fire extinguisher? Okay? That doesn't make any sense.
That's it.
So you're saying I could go all the way back to orbit and get...
Look inside.
And get a relic because I forgot? Oh no, Lotus, I forgot a relic. What am I going to do? Help me, Lotus. I don't know what I'm doing. Where do I push the trigger? How do I shoot things, Lotus? It's so overwhelming and confusing, Lotus. This is why I quit and joined the Corpus, alright? That would be kind of cool. That would also be cool if we could have, like, invasion missions in Destiny, right? Where you go and you can choose to, like... But you make it invasions of Guardians versus different beings on the planet. No. You get to plan. What's really cool is anything like, for example, Rhino's roar.
Is broken. Well done.
They're not
now go to extraction.
Well, Rhino's roar works when you do these invasion missions. I love when the Corpus give you their shields. In fact, it kind of gets hard when you stop doing invasion missions and you realize that the Corpus that you're fighting are now trying to kill you. You're like, oh! Give me your stuff. See? And now she's not talking to me. I think I hurt her feelings. She hasn't said something for several minutes. Did I hurt your feelings, Lotus? Did I? Good. You're not my mommy anymore. You were never my mommy, Lotus. You were never my mommy. I had a real mommy and a real daddy. You're not it. Do I even have that? I don't know. Oh God, why have I to? Okay. I know technically I'm supposed to do this with other people. I know. I'm just doing them. Whatever I can't use, I'm going to use for decades. Because there's mods I still don't have. What's interesting is my internet. I haven't played Destiny 1 in a while.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no
I
one
should hope
standing.
so. That's why I'm here, woman.
Void Fishers. You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
At one point, I had the Starfleet doctor talking about how,
Fisher.
about lack of profit and stuff.
Defeat the
And the
corrupted,
Corpus are
and
like,
use their reactant
are
to
you
open a
void
relic.
damaged, human?
Don't forget the reactant. You need
And he's
more
like,
to
what is
open that
void
relic.
damage? And they're like, it means you've been exposed to the void. You think you are a board of director.
Stay focused.
You do not
There's a
understand
heavy
the
unit
value
approaching.
of profit. You think that... And he's like, I'm not void damaged. And so they're like, he's like trying to explain how, you know. Well, I have this. Okay, that's another thing I have not done. Subsuming abilities. Okay, that's another thing I need to do. I have the helmet fragment. I have the helmet, but I've never really looked into what entails to subsuming. I know everybody says you need to subsume Rhino's roar, and I have a bajillion warframes. The reason is because when I did my cross-platform cross-save, right? Warframe did something wonderful that Destiny 2 did not. Warframe just combined your accounts. So I have like 4 Excalibur, like 4 Ember, well, like a bajillion different Warframes that I have multiples of. Why? Because it basically just combined all my accounts together. Because I was playing Warframe on Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, and Android. So I had to have like 4 accounts subsumed together. Not subsumed, combined together into one. So, like, all my credits got combined, everything. So it was actually really cool. Destiny did not do that. When they did cross save with Destiny, you basically had to pick an account, whereas Warframe let you combine your accounts. And then the one with the most advanced story was the one, because I hadn't reached the new war on PlayStation. I'd only reached the new war and beaten it on Xbox. Warframe is my, what they call it, cozy game, okay? If I come home from work and I'm tired and my brain hurts and the world sucks and I just want to forget about everything, what do? I open Warframe.
Extraction.
It is the perfect cozy game. And I contemplate how the Federation would handle going up against the Corpus. They would get wiped. So the Corpus would not exactly wipe out the Federation because they don't have enough people. However, it would be a very costly fight. Very, very costly because the Corpus have better weapons. So the Corpus would take over their market in a couple decades. Like, build dependence on them. Sell them medical supplies and weapons. Right? And then they cannot function without the Corpus. And then it's too late. Alright, I need to pick a different Warframe, just on principle, before I do that, because that's an easy mission. And I have Warframes that I have not maxed up either, so Calavra, say goodbye. Alright? Alright? Alright, 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 alright. I got Warframes that are not yet level 30, okay? And, let's see. Okay, okay. See, I mean, like, Rhino. I have, like, 2 Rhino, right? Okay. Why do I have 1, 2 ash? So you have like 3 ember, right? What was that? Wait. Mod Sevagoth Prime. I don't have that though. I don't have Priest Red. That's an Oromon, and I don't have Power Drift. So first off, I'm taking a picture of that because I don't have some of these. So I have pictures on my phone of Warframe mod builds. So whatever I have, and then I'm gonna look into getting the other ones. I don't have Molt Augmented. Frenzy, Power Drift. What's the Power Drift do? Wait, 15%. That's not. Oh, knockdown is annoying. Spent to shields. Ooh, I like that.
Oh, sorry. Ordis will play with the volume off.
From Lua. Cool, thank you. Let me just see. So, see, like here, I have Excalibur, because multiple accounts I had Excalibur. I'll admit I just leveled them up to 30 without paying attention. I need to learn how to use them properly. Let's see. Okay. I can't pick. Okay. I'm not a good stealth person. Gauss is that one that... Hey Alex, what's up? I just from the Silver Shrine. Okay. But I like Larvo. I like Larvo. I should do that too. Look, there are green. Let me just finish these. Okay. Also, if the epitaph, I can drop you a nice. Yes, I do have the epitaph. I definitely have the epitaph. No, send me as many mod configurations as possible. The more, the better. I'm trying to get better at modding. I'll admit I have been lazy about modding. I've only had like 3 or 4 nodes on the steel path unlocked. The reason I have mastery rank 24 is because all I do is do easy weapons and just level them up. Okay? But I mean, I have only done the first like 3 nodes on the steel path. So the more mods, the better. The more configs, the better. So I can learn how to do this because I need to learn how to spend time, not do easy stuff, and just randomly level up.
There's a heavy unit approaching.
But the Corpus need me. So I'm not gonna say no to any mod recommendations. Yeah, you said Clem. Do not say his name. You said his name.
The relic has been cracked open. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Sometimes I think you just toss the thing. Min Min. Min Min? One sec. Okay, one sec. I need... Oh, because I'm not... Okay. Never mind. I was gonna say, Min Min can get you... Thank you for killing that Grineer, but May May? Let me just, okay, there's no one there. You will do like 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, now I want that. I need that. I absolutely do need that. Let me just do something I shouldn't do, which is, ow. Pick up the May May. Did you spill, oh May May, you spilled water. You spilled your water, May May. You spilled water on the carpet, May May. Why did you do that? Yeah, you spilled a lot of water. Thank you, May May. Now my socks are wet. Why did you do that, May May? Alright. Just want to show off the May May. Hey, say hi. This is May May. Alright, May May, you can sit right here. You got the floor wet! Why did you spill your water? Now I gotta clean that up. This is the Lotus's influence on you. I'm telling you, she's been a bad influence on you, Fuzzball. Do not listen to that woman, okay? The Lotus is a bad influence. She will have you betraying Carvos.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit
Awesome.
approaching.
Thank you.
You're still in the
I
clear.
need
No
more.
detection from enemy sensors.
Because I play this game everywhere. It's not on Switch. I have to play it on Switch. I played it for a little bit. That's why I have like... I'm telling you, the Lotus is a bad influence on that cat. Burn, woman, burn! I just can't believe that...
Broken their ranks and they are on the run.
That Warframe is
Another
at
successful mission. Find
70,000
extraction.
people playing it. That's insane. Like, that's just crazy. It's beating Destiny 2 by like... That's just crazy. Yeah, she spilled her water bowl. I gotta also make sure she still has water in the water bowl. She has this fancy water bowl that takes forever to... She won't take, fountains. So we have confirmed Catch will crush Corpus
Mission
in
complete.
combat.
Excellent work, Tenno.
Lavos Prime. Okay, good. My twin vessel lock is now mag rank. Cool. That's good. My favorite. What easy for me. Yeah. I gotta get. Ooh. First off, I'm taking pictures of all these in case. I do believe I have secondary. Ooh, I have all of these.
Mushrooms. Some can kill you. Others make a great salad. And still others, they can spread your mind out until you're not sure where you
Woman,
end and where the universe.
you've just been spending way too much time with the Lotus, haven't you?
But not everyone respects their local fungi. Nathaniel has called for their eradication from the deep mines below Fortuna.
Yeah, woman, because we don't want you spreading your mind with your fungus. Shut up, woman. It's for medical reasons, okay?
Someone needs to head
Wait, I don't
down
have the
there
Brayton Prime
to
yet.
show Neff where to shove his new palace.
Woman! Woman! You really want fungi underneath the Orvalis? How about we send that fungi to you? How about that? How about that? Huh? How about that? How about it? I think isn't the Brayton Prime the one? Not the Brayton Prime. The Brayton Vandal. You have to get it through. What's his name? Cephalon Samaris. It's the Brayton one, right? The Kestrel. Do I have the Kestrel Prime? That's why I'm taking pictures of them, because I don't have Forma. So now I can make sure to when I start applying Forma to them, I can do that. I do have Forma, I just have to Forma them. I do have a lot of Forma, actually.
Ordis wonders, why is he here? Ordis supposes everyone has to be somewhere.
I bought you. I bought you, Ordis. I paid the Corpus a good amount for you. Specifically, okay? That's why you're here. So let's see, how many Forma do I have? So... Wait. Do I not have Forma being built? This is embarrassing. I have 80... Yeah, I'm wrong. You have, like, 28, right? I have 85. I have a lot of Forma. I just keep building them and building them and building them and building them. Wait. The best... Real quick and try it. The Epitaph. Alright, the Epitaph, is that a secondary or primary? God, my brain is freezing. I know it. I know I have it. But is it a secondary or a primary? It's a secondary. First off, let's get rid of this. Okay. Let's go with the let's go with this. Okay. Alright. One sec. Alright. So this is another status weapon. Right. Status weapon. So, first off, go with... Okay. Okay. First off, let's do this. Alright. So this is a stasis melee weapon, right? Let's focus on stasis, because critical chance is like 6%, whereas stasis is... Okay, this was definitely a good one to have. Because why not? My goal is to have everything. Okay. Okay. May. Okay. Yes, May. You're being a brat, May. Organ shatter. No. Okay. Now we have Fury. Makes it faster. It's 50% attack speed. Yeah, let's go with Prime Fury. Why not? Okay. Okay. Then we go with... Okay. Okay. So we have, no, it's not puncture, right? I have a lot of puncture, but I should get some more slash. And yes, May. Go with that. Right. Cold. Wait, this. No. Let's go with heat. Okay. Let's go with this. Okay. Ooh, purpose for yeah. That's a good one. Okay. Yes, May. What does it matter, May? Okay, where? Okay. Yes, May. I thought I saw one for slash. Okay. Virulent Scourge. I did put Virulent. Galvanized Steel. Galvanized. Which one do I have either of those? That's the question. Galvanized. Galvanized Steel. Elementalist. You said Galvanized and Elementalist. Ooh, okay, that's a good one. I don't have Galvanized Steel. I have to get that. But if I go like this, and then I go Galvanized Elementalist. I have plenty. Let's do it. Yes, May May. Why are you in a bad mood? You're cute. Alright. So then you said the Epitaph, which is, you said, is a secondary. Let's see. But I don't think I have most of the... Here we go. Epitaph. Okay. And it was... I did it under... Okay. Let's go kill something in the solar system. May May, what are you doing? Why are you angry at me? You're too little and cute to be this angry with the world. Oh, increase crit damage. Wait, let's see what happens first. Let's just kill some here in the name. She spilled water all over the carpet. It's gonna be so much fun to clean that up when I break my fast, which is fun. Okay. I should increase crit damage. So, my understanding is... Okay, let's go try this.
We received intel that somebody vital to enemy operations is here. Find them and capture them.
Yeah, but you're my enemy, woman, so am I here to capture you?
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Nah, that's not good. That should be done much faster. No, that's not good. I'm not liking that. Oh, it was the wrong one!
Information that we will need to extract. We need our subject brought back alive.
You
Success.
insist?
The captive is safely in our hands. Congratulations,
Tina is
Jenna.
mad at everything. She's far too small and young to be this mad at the universe. I would like to be the medical officer on a Corpus vessel when a Corpus comes in with arrows sticking out of his armor and he's like, Warframe me back. It's like, you're covered in arrows, brother. The Warframe was using a bow. Who uses bows? Apparently the Warframe. I'm not happy. This is not good enough. I mean, I know there's the Tennokai thing. I use that a lot on my... I mean, can you These ships are awesome. Look, woman. I mean, this thing is cool, okay? Look, I know it doesn't match anything, but look, it's got little, like lines coming
Stay
after.
focused.
Like,
There's a heavy unit approaching.
Like, it's cool, okay? It's cool. The only thing is, nobody I work with plays Warframe. They're like, I played it a long time ago. I'm like, yeah, have you played it recently? There's a lot of stuff going on in Warframe. No, you should. Yeah. I probably do. I just never use it because I'm always using invasion missions. I like to fight on the side of the Corpus, okay? I'm not saying I'm biased, but some might interpret it as bias. We all know the Corpus is successful. It's my job. I wanted that, okay? Those 147 credits were worth it, okay? I just wanted them. That's Corpus. You can't take that. That belongs to the That belongs to the Corpus too, you thieves. You thieving, Grenier thieving of thieves. Corpus stuff. See? I just like to, see, look at this! Corpus! That belongs, that's cool. That is definitely cool. Look at that. Ooh, bam! I'm happy. Even though it's not the mod, I gotta check out the mod. I gotta do that. I don't think I have them all. Brothers, where are you going? We are leaving. We have conquered them. We have captured them. We have tortured them. Come, brothers. Plus, it's how you get. It's so much more fun to watch Grenier cry and run away from me while I fight them in the name of the Corpus. Run away, little Grenier! Come on! I don't like it. Oh my god. Only the... Okay. Mina is mad at everything. Mina is just mad. So, yeah. It has two... Oh, it has two fire modes. Oh god, I can't remember. I know how this works. It's been a while.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
No, I'm talking about the voltage. I'm not happy with the voltage. It's not happy at all with that. That's not good enough. I'm not happy with it. Okay, first off, let's go like this. Okay. Now. I know I took a picture of that.
Nora has it on good authority that the Enterprise and Corpus are clear in eyesight of newly discovered tunnels. For what purpose, she wonders.
It's none of your business, woman. It's none. You keep prying into things that are none of your business, and then you go and tell your girlfriend, the Lotus. Wait a sec. I don't think it worked. Go with configure C. Okay. I think I know why.
Knock, knock.
Oh, okay.
Now, who would be knocking all the way out here? Operator, I don't think you should answer that.
I think it was under C. Yes, it was C. So it I don't have most of them. That's why it's not going to work right now. Because my configuration is better. Simply because I don't have the so, one sec, where's my... Okay. Just release Dance into Eternity with a... What the... Why am I getting alerted about this? I already have... Oh, whatever. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think. I don't have the mod capacity yet for it. That's why. All right, let me take another picture just in case, because for some reason, yeah, I don't think I have the mod capacity. I have all, but not the capacity to hold them. So I need to do that. I need to start working on that. I need to pick one weapon at a time and do that. I started doing that actually. So, let's see. Let's go over here. So, for example, oh God, I'm awake. Well, I have several weapons with their multiple forma on them. So, for example, one of my favorites is. Yes, Mei Mei. Why are you so angry, Mei Mei? Yes. Well, if you want, you can come right over here. Okay, come here. Okay. You can come right over here. You can move your little butt over here. Like the Supra. One of my favorites is the Supra. And I actually worked on modifying it, so I went with, but honestly, let me try again. Okay. All right. So sold terminal velocity. Okay. Yes, baby. All right, fine. You want attention. I got you. She wants attention. That's what she wants. She wants attention. All right. I'm going with. Okay. I'm going with primary merciless because it's just on kill and it's faster. Okay. Then, so the Supra. Mei Mei, get your butt over here. All right. Where's serration? Where did my serration go? Oh, that's fine.
If I may say, operator, your chosen warframe suits you.
Not funny, Ordis. Okay. Serration. Here we go. Galvanized chamber gives you multi-shot. Wait, get rid of this. Alright, and go with this. Okay. Critical chance and stasis. Okay. Let's see. Alright. I'm not thinking right. I did put a multi-shot one. So that was 419. Yeah, this is better. I suck. I suck. I suck. I suck. Alright. Let's go shoot some good meal. I don't care. I will get it. I just need to... Look. May May? What do you want, May May? Come here. Come here. If you want attention, you have to come up here, okay? Alright? You need critical delay and vital signs. So, should you be building for both? Because I got the impression that you should.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
Why do I kill him? Look, he was... I mean, that is cool, but I didn't do that. I actually asked... I tend to prefer aiming down sights. Ooh. Mine. With critical delay and vital sense. Yes, May May. Can you please stop doing that? He's gonna... what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? On the other hand, I do need to get my first tenant weapon. So I have some Kuva weapons. I have to get my first tenant. I want the tenant points. And critical damage. Big red hits will do way more damage. But what about, so I was watching and they said you should focus on what the weapon has for it. And that, like, for example, the Supra has a lot of critical stasis chance. So they're like build for what the strength of the weapon is. That's what I'm trying to do. So I have my first tenant weapon, and I know the Coda weapons are really good. I need to get the Coda weapons, but I have not got, like, I've got my first tenant weapon. It's always so stressful because I'm always worried about getting the power on. Thing, but I have gotten the arc gun, I'm not gonna. Look, there was only one time where I saved Grenier because he's like in-game apparently. My Tenno. Look, she called my Tenno little me. All right, I couldn't let her die. Killed him. Yes, I know. I have huge abilities. I just want to use guns as much as possible so I can. Plus, if I get that 150. So you see now, this is how shields work, Bungie. You don't have shield that you can shoot through like the Cabal. Are you telling me, Bungie, that the goddamn Veneer, who have a single-digit IQ, are smarter than the Cabal? I mean, just pause and think about that for a minute, okay? I have a Moa that I named... One of my goals, though, is, and I'm starting to work on it, I have a 3D printer, and I want to make Warframe-related stuff, because there's not a lot of Warframe-related stuff. Like, I want MOAs. Why hasn't anybody created 3D print STLs for MOAs? Yeah, but you have to balance all things. If you have less damage, you put more crit chance and crit damage to compensate for that. Put elements to my life. So focus on all of them, okay? Yeah, I'm gonna have to clean out her water, which I'll do after I break Amazon stuff. Those guys feel new, the big guys. I don't know why, but I feel like those guys are new. And yeah, I know some weapons aren't exactly designed. I like the Supra, okay? It's the Corpus weapon of Corpus weapons, okay? If there's any weapon that's more Corpus than the Supra, which, by the way, if Viso had been fighting the New War with a Supra, that would have been so much cooler. Okay? He should have been using a Supra. He's a tech. Techs use Supra. He was also an Eximus.
The enemy is broken. Well done.
That's not
Now get to
broken,
extraction.
woman, and I need 50 more kills. You have to see the... I think at one point I remember the Supra was 3. Like, it was a good Riven disposal weapon. Disposition weapon. I remember because I watched someone talking about the Riven. And so, the thing is, though, every YouTuber who does builds tends to not talk about Riven. And that's why I rarely use them, because they never talk about them. So that's why I never really focus on them, because every YouTuber never mentions Rivens when it comes to build guides. And okay. Disposition. Alright. Disposition. What you wrote? Brother, what are you doing? There's nothing there. He's dead. Okay? He's dead.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Okay, Min Min. Yes, Min Min. Come here. Okay. You want this. Min Min, I can't use the controller with one hand. Okay? You understand that, right? Yeah. Alright, baby. Alright. Okay, can I at least get to... Come on. Okay. I'm used 2 elements in one. Oh, wait. 2 elements in one mod. You can add a 3rd.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenno.
You are a good girl. Look at the good girl. Show everybody what a good girl you are. You are a good girl. Right? Right? She's a good girl. Okay. See? Everybody, look at the pretty girl. Look at the pretty girl. Who's a pretty girl? You a pretty girl? Okay. Isn't that, yeah, you a good girl? Okay. Sunday's fun. Hey, what's up? What's up? Look at Cat. Look at Cat. Yes, she's Cat. All right. 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 You can have some attention. Okay. You feel neglected. You feel ignored. Is that what you're feeling, Cat? I'm kind of busy, Cat. Look at the pretty girl. Look at the pretty girl. Okay, now that is cool. That is cool. Yeah. Eh? What are you doing? Look at that. Look at that ship. Those Corpus ships are like 20, 30 times the Starship. I think, you know what the funny thing is? I feel like I have... One sec.
Otis went mad for 3 milliseconds when he realized that each time he cleans something, he makes something
Okay, now
else dirty. There I go again.
I thought I had a... in the melee. Okay, what kind... custom made? What do you mean, like, custom made how? I thought I had... What is Carl's Jr.? I've never... Isn't that in New Jersey? Isn't Jersey Mike's in New Jersey? I mean, that's why it's called Jersey Mike's. It belongs to us in New Jersey. Okay. I feel like I had something for this. Yes, May May. May May? I'm trying here. What do you want? Okay. You're cute, kitty. You're cute, but... So I do it. Oh yeah, the Nataruk. Puncture. That's... Hmm. So if I were to go cycle river mod like that. Yeah, I think that's better. Okay. But China's but it's called Jersey Mike's, okay? That is a god roll? Wait, it's a god roll? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, so if I were to go over
Clever
here.
indeed.
Okay, so. Okay. Here's the Nataruk. Wait, but why is it different here? Alright. Okay. Alright. 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 Okay. Berserker Fury is nice. I don't know. Honestly, I haven't really. Woozah. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna. I don't know how much longer I'll be able to stick around. If I'm still buffering, I don't know how much longer. My internet is really acting up. Which sucks because there's somebody. Finally, someone who actually plays Warframe. You know what? To hell with it. Let's go with that. Let's go kill some Grineer because I feel like it. And my internet is like, which is interesting because Warframe then requires I hate my solutions. It's good for English. And isn't it good for Calarvo because Calarvo's good with melee? My brain is freezing on that right now. Look, there are a lot of Grineer that are pissing me.
This is a mobile defense mission.
May?
You must deliver
Yes,
payloads
May.
and defend a
I
number
know,
of
May.
locations while I break into the network.
Which is an
Be
insult.
prepared for heavy resistance.
This is
I can't do this without you.
It feels better. But then these are low level. Yeah, I'm probably.
Proceed and prepare.
Woman, I'm tired. Everybody appreciates my hilarious combo of. Wait, did the Corpus die?